Hey, good morning, amazing participants, and I welcome you all to day 4 of this amazing and transformational journey you are part of. And I'm Vikram Devnath. I'm your host and host for the day. And let me just quickly recap that what we have done yesterday, which is day 3. And Dr. Vidya was there, and she very nicely explained about the topic. And the topic was the impact of yoga, the transformational power of yoga in the gut health. And she discussed about the impact or the importance of being active, which is very, very important. Just a second. So basically, she discussed about the importance of activity, importance of being active. She discussed about few lymphatic exercise also, and she discussed about that we should be active. Do not sit for a long time. In fact, there is a famous saying that sitting is the new smoking in today's world. Right, in lymphatic exercise, she talked about deep breathing. She talked about abdominal self massage. She talked about rotational movement and all. And she also discussed about few very basic and very simple yoga movement, which will be helpful for our gut health. And she talked about Adho Mukha Savanasana. She talked about Bhujangasana. She talked about Dhanurasana. She explained about Vajrasana. She explained about the importance of Naukasana and Marjarasana. So these are few important topics that was discussed yesterday, and a few tips were shared, a few myth was busted. So today is another very important day and a very, very important topic that we will discuss. And the topic was the your inner ecosystem and the power of prebiotic, right? And to start the discussion, I would like to call Dr. Shyam Ramakrishnan, who is the Director of Innovation and Science for and leading the emerging market. And welcome, Dr. Shyam, to the virtual stage. Over to Dr. Shyam.
Thank you. Thank you, Bikram. Good morning, everyone. Today is a special day for us. We have one of our top scientists in the company, Anshuman Mohanty. He is going to give us a talk on the nourishment of the gut with probiotics and prebiotics. So actually, he was one of the key scientists instrumental in supporting the launch of the pre and probiotics from Anme. So I'm really doubly thrilled to have him here. But before Anshuman comes on board, I just wanted to give you my thought today. And now this is very important for us to know, because today when I consume my food, I keep my gut as a main focus of all my food. I think about how it's going to affect my gut, how it's going to improve my gut. That is my focus. I'm not talking about how it's going to improve my brain health, my joint health, my everywhere else, right? I mean, so those are all important. But I realize that gut plays such a primal role in overall health. And so I try to find 5 reasons why we should be really focusing on gut health in this 10-day phase for us, right? The 10-day research phase. First and foremost is the nutrient absorption. The gut is responsible for breaking down our food we eat, right, and absorbing the nutrients that the body requires for functioning effectively. Healthy gut function means efficient digestion and absorption of nutrients. If the gut health is poor, we may not be able to absorb all the nutrients properly, leading to nutrient deficiencies. Right, so this can impact our overall health for sure. The second main reason is why gut health is so important is because its relationship with brain. So that is the relationship is called the gut-brain axis. This research is like booming because gut-brain research is so important, because now the scientists are realizing that our gut microbiome produces and helps in the regulation of various neurotransmitters and neuropeptides, which are crucial for mental health. So we'll be surprised to know almost 90% of serotonin, 90% of serotonin, which is the neurotransmitter hormone that affects our mood, social behavior, sleep, appetite, digestion, is produced in the gut, not in the brain, not in the blood, but in the gut. Think about it, how critical gut is for our mental function, right? So disruption in the gut health can profoundly influence our brain health and behavior, including our food cravings and eating patterns. It could all have a major impact on our weight. The third reason is supporting immune system, right? You'll be surprised to know again, 70% of our immune system resides in the gut, right? 70%. So good gut health helps support a strong immune system, which is essential for overall health and prevention of diseases. Inflammation in the gut can lead to multiple overactive immune system. It can lead to many, many diseases. And the fourth reason is the gut microbiota and its impact on weight regulation. Now we talked about gut, but the gut harbors one of the major organs, which is the microbiome. I mentioned to you yesterday. It's an organ. It's a live organ. It's a community of trillions of bacteria, and it's been linked to weight regulation and many other conditions. So certain types of bacteria in our gut can influence how we metabolize our food, affecting how many calories and nutrients we absorb, and therefore our weight. Think about it. The gut microbiome, the organ which is live, controls our calorie, how much is being absorbed into the body, how much nutrients are being absorbed into the body. So the impact is tremendous on our weight, right? So in the recent research have shown that overweight and obese individuals often have very different composition of gut bacteria than the lean individuals. Right? So these sciences are becoming very clear. And finally, without taking too much of the time, how it supports the blood sugar levels. The gut microbiome plays a vital role in maintaining blood sugar balance, which is critical in preventing and managing conditions like type 2 diabetes. For example, certain types of gut bacteria can break down the fiber in the diet into short-chain fatty acids, which Anshuman is going to talk to you today, and thus help regulate the blood sugar levels. Right. So these are the 5 reasons why I thought gut health is so critical for us, and so the gut reset phase is the most appropriate phase when we start this journey. So without much ado, I want to invite Anshuman Mohanty to the stage. Anshuman.
Thank you, Dr. Shyam. Thank you for a lovely introduction and very helpful information to start with the presentation. So let me share my screen. Okay, hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Thank you. And namaste and welcome to day 4 of gut reset phase. Today's session is all about prebiotics and probiotics. Let's start with prebiotic and probiotic. So, it's a very, very good understanding about prebiotic is available in the market. So probiotics are the gut bacteria and prebiotics are the food for gut bacteria. So when the prebiotic feeds gut bacteria, we get benefits that Dr. Shah mentioned recently, that our gut bacteria is directly giving us so many health benefits. So let's talk about some prebiotics. Prebiotics are like special foods that our bodies can digest, such as fiber. But guess what? Our gut bacteria absolutely love them. These prebiotics are like fuel for our beneficial gut bacteria, also known as probiotics. They reside in our gut and play various roles, from producing helpful substances like short-chain fatty acids to battling the bad bacteria. They even lend a hand in boosting our immunity and making digestion smoother. But here is the exciting part. The goodness of prebiotics and probiotics does not stop at our gut. These health heroes offer benefits for our overall well-being too. So let's explore those perks further. Back in 1921, 2 scientists, Chaplin and Rager noticed that the natural sugar in the milk that could affect gut bacteria, especially a good bacteria called Bacillus acidophilus. However, at that time, they did not name it. It was only 1995 when Professor Rutherford and scientist Gibson officially defined prebiotic. They called it a non-digestible food ingredient that selectively nurtures specific beneficial bacteria. In 2008, the United Nations and Food and Agricultural Organization recognized prebiotics officially. According to their definition, a prebiotic is a non-viable meaning does not harm your body. So a prebiotic is a non-viable, has no negative effects, and stays in your body to provide health benefits. It supports your microbiome and ultimately your well-being. So while talking about fiber, let's understand a little more about fibers. There are two types of fibers like soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. Now think about this. If you put chia seeds and wheat bran into 2 glasses of water, which one do you think will soak up water and turn into gel? Well, the answer is chia seeds. This is the simple example that helps us understand the difference between soluble and insoluble fiber. So chia seeds contain soluble fiber, which adds bulk, makes you feel full, helps with cholesterol and blood sugar levels, and serves as a prebiotic for your gut bacteria. On the other hand, insoluble fiber, which is found in wheat bran, doesn't dissolve in water, but it adds bulk to your stool, regulates bowel movement, and supports gut and intestinal health. So here you have it, soluble and insoluble fibers, each with its unique role keeping you healthy. Now let's dwell into essential aspect, prebiotic fibers. Prebiotic fibers are crucial for our gut health, but their benefits go beyond just the gut. They help us in so many ways. Prebiotics work by enhancing our gut bacteria, as I have already mentioned, increasing the good ones. So it helps increasing the number of good bacteria and reduce the bad one. They boost production of beneficial metabolites, just like when we eat carbohydrates that ultimately turn into glucose. Prebiotics, when digested by gut bacteria, are fermented to generate different metabolites like short chain fatty acids, butyric acid, short chain fatty acids like butyric acid, acetic acid, lactic acid, etc. And these acids play a vital role in our body, reducing inflammation and producing essential vitamins and minerals like vitamin B12, vitamin K, etc. The more prebiotic we give to our body, to our bacteria, the more vitamins and minerals, good amino acids like glycine, glutamine, they release. So prebiotic also help maintain a healthy acidic environment in our intestine through the production of lactic acid, which in turn improve the absorption of vital nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and iron. But here is the real thing. Prebiotics support the good bacteria like bifidobacteria and lactobacillus, enhancing our gut health and immunity. Since 70 to 80% of our immune cells reside in our gut, a healthy gut strengthens our overall immunity. It even assists natural killer cells like macrophages, which send signal from different parts of the body immune system during infection. So in a nutshell, prebiotic fibers work wonders for you, for your overall health, not just your gut health. So here we spoke about all the fiber and how they help us. Now we'll be talking about 3 special unique fibers, the story of 3 unique fibers. The first one is resistant maltodextrin. As the word suggests, it is resistant. So it is what it is resistant to? It is resistant for digestion. So it does not get digested in small intestine. It is soluble, it absorbs water, it forms a gel-like structures and enters large intestine. In the colon, it undergoes fermentation, resulting in various metabolites such as short chain fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals. It has numerous health benefits. It specially promotes growth and function of beneficial bacteria, including bifidobacteria. It helps in filling satiety, and due to its soluble nature, it helps regulate blood glucose and triplet levels. And the main important thing is that it contributes to maintaining integrity of gut wall. There is a important role of resistant maltodextrin in supporting mucous membrane. So, mucous membrane is the first line of defense. It is the outermost membrane of our gut, and it protects our gut from different, bacterial invasion and different host environment. Resistant maltodextrin help protect the mucous membrane by helping the production of mucin. Next one is inulin. So it's a type of fructan. So what do we understand by fructan? It's a polymer of a fructose molecule that are connected in a long chain. Inulin is a prebiotic fiber present approximately almost in 3000 vegetables and staples. The richest source is chicory root, where in 100 gram of chicory root, we found 43 gram of inulin. Inulin promotes growth and function of bifidobacteria and lactobacillus. It helps in production of short chain fatty acids and in the absorption of nutrients. It helps in the feeling of satiety, blood glucose level, lipid level, and it helps in normalizing your bowel movements. So inulin, when it consumed, it absorbs 150 to 200 gram of water, which helps to regulate bowel movement. Normally, when the fecal matter gets dried, it results in constipation. So inulin helps to reduce the the effect of constipation. The third one is a special type of fiber. This is partially hydrolyzed guar gum. To understand it, think about a guar beans and cluster beans, which you can find in most markets. Guar gum in these beans are called guar gum. Guar gum is thick and can be tough on your stomach due to its high viscosity. But when we use a process called hydrolysis, hydro means water, lysis means breaking. So when you use a process called hydrolysis, it becomes simpler and partially hydrolyzed. Partially hydrolyzed guar gum is soluble and easy on your stomachs. It dissolves well, becomes a valuable source for nutrition for good bacteria. Remember the protecting mucous membrane in your intestine. It keeps your gut barrier strong, stopping harmful bacteria from getting in. It helps in improving fermentability, and it is gentle on stomach. Some bacteria break down the mucous membrane. When some harmful bacteria come, they break down the mucous membrane, but partially hydrolyzed guar gum helps prevent this harmful bacteria by growing. So it protects them from growing. Also, studies shows it can reduce the risk of constipation and diarrhea, regulate your bowel movements, maintain blood sugar and lipid level, and help with weight management. So you may recall our earlier discussion about balance between formicutes and bacteroides in our gut. There are two types of bacteria in your gut. An imbalance where formicute dominate can lead to weight gain. So partially hydrolyzed guar gum can help reduce the level of formicutes, making it a valuable tool for effective weight management. Sorry. So while starting today's discussion, I had touched based upon probiotics. Let's understand a little more about it. So probiotics are like superheroes for our bodies. They're tiny, friendly microorganisms, usually bacteria. They live in our gut, and please don't be alarmed. These are good guys. They're here to help us and keep us healthy. Think your gut as a busy city with millions of residents, including these probiotics. They help maintain peace and harmony in your gut by fighting off harmful bacteria and keeping things in balance. Probiotics play many roles. They help with digestion, making sure your food is processed properly, boost your immune system, making you less likely to get sick. Plus, they can even improve your mood levels and energy levels. You can find probiotic in certain foods like yogurt, kefir, and even some supplements. So, by adding these friendly residents to your gut, you are giving your body the support it needs to stay strong and healthy. In simple terms, probiotics are the good guys in your gut working tirelessly to keep you healthy and happy. So remember, don't forget to invite them to your daily diet for a happier and healthier you. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going on a fascinating journey through our bodies to explore the world of gut microbiome and how they develop from very beginning, starting before we are born. Our microbiome. So when I talk about microbiome, it's about all the microorganisms that present in our body, that means gut. So our gut microbiome, which is like a bustling community of tiny residents, begin to take shape even before we enter the world. You see, our mothers play a significant role. Their gut microbiome, as well as the one in their reproductive tract and oral cavity, can influence our microbiome. This is why they say you are what your mothers ate. The foods and nutrients she consumes can affect the type of friendly bacteria we inherit. Then comes the big day, our birth. The day we are born, whether through a normal delivery or a cesarean section, has a big impact. Baby is born through the birth canal with normal delivery, receives a dose of their mother's microbiome by default. Whereas the cesarean born babies miss out on this initial transfer. Another factor is gestation age, the amount of time the baby remains in mother's womb. So the gestation age, there are generally premature babies, they might miss out on some of the microbiome training, and that happens during their final stages of pregnancy. So, and after that, as we enter infancy, many things continue to shape our microbiome. The use of antibiotics and different types of nutrition like breast milk formula, or solid foods can influence the types of microbes that thrive in our gut. Our environment and genetics also play a significant role depending on where we live, what our families eat, and our unique genetic makeup. Our gut microbiome will develop in its own special way. As we grow into toddler, our gut microbiome starts to stabilize with a more diverse and stable community of microbes. This continues through childhood into adulthood. Our gut microbiome begins to resemble the adult version when the transition happens from toddler to higher in the age with its unique combination of bacteria. But remember, it's not an one size fit for all scenario. Your microbiome is a unique and it's very unique, and it's like your fingerprint. It is influenced by your individual life, experiences, environment, and genetics. So in nutshell, our gut microbiome is a dynamic and ever-changing community of microbes that start taking shape even before we are born. From prenatal factors, birth in infancy, and beyond, it's influenced by countless variables. It's like a symphony with each microbe playing its unique role in a grand orchestra of your gut health. Taking care of it by eating well, and living a healthy lifestyle ensures that this symphony plays in harmony throughout your life. While talking about this probiotic, I would like to mention that there are mainly two types of probiotics. One is spore former and another is vegetative form. Spore formers like Bacillus coagulans has some fantastic features. You see, Bacillus coagulans first discovered in 1915 from a spoiled canned milk. But don't scare, it has come long way since then. Traditional probiotic often struggle to survive in harsh condition of our digestive system, but Bacillus coagulans, a spore-forming bacteria, has an impressive survival rate and stability. It's like a superhero that can withstand tough condition. This little microbe thrives at temperature between 35 to 50 degree and a pH of close to 6. It is US GRAS certified, so it is generally recognized and safe. So you can trust it. That's why Bacillus coagulans is widely used in functional foods because of its incredible stability. It's like rock solid foundation of probiotics. So when you hear about Bacillus coagulans, remember it's a hardy probiotic that can take on challenges of your gut and help keep you healthy. Now let's delve little into how Bacillus coagulans work, its magic in our bodies. It has some impressive mechanism of action. The first and foremost, it boasts anti-inflammatory and immunomodulatory activities. This means it can help soothe inflammation and support your immune system. Additionally, Bacillus coagulans has been reported to influence the diversity of intestinal microflora. In simple terms, it helps create a more balanced and diverse community of bacteria in your gut. If you have heard the issue with impaired bowel function, Bacillus coagulans can come into the rescue. It's been shown to improve bowel function, making things run more smoothly. Furthermore, it's like a champion for your gut and immunity. It supports healthy gut, which is essential for well-being. And guess what? It's also a digestion helper. Bacillus coagulans has been demonstrated to assist in digestion of carbohydrates and proteins. So it's not just a gut superhero, it's a digestion superhero too. So in a nutshell, Bacillus coagulans is a multi-talented probiotic that ease inflammation, supports your immune system, enhances gut diversity, improves bowel function, and aids in digestion. So at the end, I would like to let you know about today's activity. And I hope you will participate by sharing interesting pictures with us. Your task is to share a recipe featuring a probiotic rich food. This can include any dish, whether it's made from vegetables, salad, or smoothie, as long as it contains fiber. Be creative with your culinary ideas and keep sharing images of your healthy plates with us. Stay motivated through this journey. Now it's time for me to sign off, but we will be back with new session and a fresh bundle of knowledge. Until then, thank you.
Thank you, Anshuman. Thank you very much. And Anshuman, you can
Yes.
exit the screen.
Yes.
Okay, so it was a very nice session, and we have heard and we have learned a very useful things about the gut health. He has Anshuman, please stop sharing the screen.
Yes. Just I was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry for that.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So we have learned very few important things. I mean, a lot of important things. For example, starting with Dr. Sham, he discussed about the importance of gut health, and one very important point that I have learned today, that 70% of our immune system that actually resides in our gut. So to understand how important gut health is, and after that, Anshuman has discussed about the importance of prebiotic and probiotic. And yes, uh, I mean, today we have learned about prebiotic, probiotic since we have the product launched. So we already have learned about prebiotic, probiotic, and prebiotic is basically the food for the good bacteria which is there in our gut. And Anshuman also shared about three very unique story about three unique fiber. He has talked about resistant maltodextrin. He has talked about inulin. He has talked about guar gum, right? And also discussed about probiotic, what probiotics are and what are the importance of probiotic. So these are a few very important informations that you have to keep in your mind. And last 3 days, a lot of knowledge session has been shared. So this will be really helpful for you in this transformational journey. So you might ask that how it will help us. I mean, why it is so helpful, why it is so important. I am here to change my health. I'm here to actually maintain my health. I'm here to reduce my weight for weight management. So why I should learn all the important things. So these are important. This will help you in your transformational journey. This will help us as the 18th horse in your life. So do you know about the story of 18th horse? Right. So let me share you a very small story. I mean, it is very interesting. The story goes long before the modern age. Actually, that time the modernization was not there. That time internet was not there. And means of earning was farming, mostly transportation, right? And at that time horse was very important, right? And horse was the means of income. It was revenue generator, right? So they used to people used to use them to pull carts, right? So that is why horse was so very important in that society where which I'm talking about. So there one very old person was there, and he had 3 sons. And the son was not very wise, right? So he was very tense that after his death how their son will manage. And he was a very wealthy businessman. He had a few horse in his stable. And after death, he planned that I will divide equally, not equally, proportionately, the property to my sons. And the property was obviously the horse he had. So he made a will. He called up the lawyer, and he told him that I want to divide the property among my 3 sons. The eldest son, actually, he is a bit serious about the business, so he will get 1/2, half of the property. The middle son, he will get 1/3 of the property, and the youngest one, who is not very serious about the business, he will get 1/9 of my property, right? So after that, few days after he died, and the lawyer came to the sons and said, your father has already made a will, and accordingly, I have to divide the property. The sons were very happy. Now we will get freedom. We can run our own business. And when they sat on the table, they got confused, because the property was nothing but few horses, right? His father has left 17 horse as property, and the lawyer said, now what to do? We cannot make the division, because half of the property is not possible. We cannot divide 17 horse in that way, right? So one has to let go one horse, right? So the eldest son said, no, I will not do that. No one agreed that I will never do that. So the lawyer called the old teacher in that particular region, and he said, Master Ji, we have a problem. So sir has actually divided the property in such a way that we cannot divide right now. So what we will do with this 17 horse, and how to divide the property? So that old man, wise man, he learned about the problem, and he said, okay, beta, what I think that it is a critical problem, and your father actually wanted to take some lesson to you. So I will solve the problem. See, I'm an old man. I also have 1 horse in my stable. And at this age, what I will do with the horse, because I mostly stay in my house. So what I will do, I will donate, or I will give one horse to your property. I will add one horse to your property because that is of no use. So you can take my horse, right? You can use it if you want, right? Because I'm at my last stage of my life. I will take rest only. So now he gave one horse to the property pool. Now the number of horses is 18. Now the lawyer said he is happy. I can divide it properly. So one half is 9 horse he has given to eldest son. Then 1/3 is 6. He gave it to the middle son. And 1/9 is 2. He gave it to the youngest son. Now the master or the wise person, he said, okay, beta, do one thing. Now count your horses. So as per that calculation, they counted. 9 got the eldest, 6 got the middle son, and 2 actually was provided to the youngest son. So the total is coming out 17. So the wise man said that, okay, since you have got your 17 horses divided, so one is left, which is actually my horse. So I'll take it back with me and I will use it. Do you agree? They said, yes, no issue, because we have our division done. We are happy, so you can take it back. Right. So these knowledge sessions are like that 18th horse, right? So yes, our objective is something different. We want to get our weight managed. We want to maintain our health. That is there, but this knowledge session will make you understand why it is important. If the why is clear, then you will get more motivation, right? And that 18th horse should be there in our life always. That motivation should be there in our life. That push, that additional support, that external support. So these sessions, these motivations, these insights, these tips, the minerals, exercises, that will all add up to the value, and that will help you to walk through the journey, and will help you to transform. Right. So no more stories. So Minal is here. So to go with the flow, I would like to call Minal and make you all move for the day. So over to you, Minal. The stage
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bikram. And that was very interesting story.
Thank you.
Great. Hello, everyone. Good morning. A very warm welcome to today's session. So let's get started. We're going to start with some warm-up poses. All of them will be done on the mat. So you can all shift the mat with me. Anybody who do not have a mat is perfectly fine. Pick up any soft cotton sheet, roll it 4 or 5 times. Just make it soft for your spine to be on the mat. It's just that your spine shouldn't dig in the mat. Yeah. Okay, great. So let's get started, and let's get started with a smile on your faces. We're going to do workout. So be happy about it, because you're going to release all those happy hormones in your body. We're going to get all the lymphatic flow, blood circulation, everything started. Yeah. On the mat, please. To begin with, I want to understand the movement of the core. So keep your core nicely aligned with the mat. Squeeze all the muscles around your navel nicely in and out. Okay, so we're going to take a nice deep inhale. As you inhale, your belly will inflate out. As you exhale, your stomach will go in. All the digestive organs will squeeze in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. And exhale in. Inhale out. And exhale in. Very nice. This time, as you inhale, you're going to squeeze your one knee in, let go of the other leg, and if possible, lift or just stay on the mat and stretch. Pavanasana, same to the other side. Inhale in, exhale out, lengthen, see if you can hold, or if it brings any pressure to your cervical or shoulders, you can just keep lying down and stretch. This time, both the knees together, squeeze, toes pointed out. As you exhale, rise up if possible. Otherwise, just stay down. Hold it for a while. Lengthen that spine. Squeeze all your digestive organs, your entire endocrine system, getting a nice squeeze. And then slowly let it go. As you inhale, you're going to squeeze your legs side to side. Again, twisting your core. Squeeze to the side, lengthen over. So you look over to the other side if possible, otherwise you can keep looking straight. Simple twist, but very relaxing. And just like how you dry your clothes, you're squeezing and squishing your entire system side to side, back to the center, and then squeeze legs to one side, and then face to the other side. Back to the center. Bridge pose. You will engage your all the muscles. Squeeze. Support your spine as you rise up. Your feet align with your knees, and your feet, hips, and shoulders all align. Your knees will not fall in or fall out. They will be regulated all in a straight line. If possible, you can keep your hands up, you can keep your hands down, or just squeeze them under and hold. So the idea again is not pushing out, but squeezing in. So you'll not be flaring out your rib cage. You are actually squeezing in all the muscles. Hold here, then slowly go down, and then again come up. 2, then go down, and then come again up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it here only, just the way how we do sitting poses as a warm-up pose. Right? We sit in the center and then we stretch side to side. We are sitting in the center, we're going to stretch side to side. Okay? Do it cautiously. If somebody finds it too much of a pressure, you can slowly see that how far you can go. But if you can go, then you can challenge yourself a little more and push yourself too far away. It's great for your shoulder mobility as well. So we're going to stay in the bridge position throughout. Even when we get back to the center, you will not leave your Setu Bandh. Okay, so this stays up all the time. It's okay if it goes down, but you will not come down to the mat. Okay, again, we'll try to do at least 10. One right, one left is 1. Squeezing up. Yeah, so now we're gonna slide to the side. So this is one hand here. I'm gonna slide to the side, up. Then getting back to the center, I'm gonna slide to the other side, up. Then getting back to the center, I'm gonna slide to the other side. So this hand can be in, this hand can be side. That's up to you. The idea is to continuously keep going up, side and side. So we call it bridge reach outs also, but it is a great move for lengthening your spine and again, flexing your entire core muscles. Yeah, it's perfectly fine even if, like, let me give you discount, like 50% discount. Do 5, 5, 1 right, 1 left, 1 right, 1, 5. Okay, let's do it. Squeeze, lengthen, up. So now once this is lifted, you are on your quads, you are on your glutes, on your hamstrings, you're not coming back. Okay, squeeze. So here you go. 1 and 1, 2 and 2. Slide up. Your bridge is not falling down. It can go low, but not falling down. Slide up. See how far you can go. I want you to slide up. This way you can see that how far. Imagine my spine. Not only getting less than my spine. Stretch here. Full body movement. Simple but very effective. So none of your joints are getting impacted. There's no pressure to the knee. There's no pressure to the ankle. And you are actually relaxing. Like I said, you're stretching. You are lengthening your spine here. Yeah. And in this process, it's also getting strengthened as you get all your core muscles engaged. Yeah. Great. So we're going to do 5 more. I'm selling so hard. Let's go. 1 and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and again. Get back to the mat. Core muscles engaged. You're going to squeeze all the muscles around the navel nicely in. Yeah, hold it here. Inhale in and exhale out. Okay, so we're going a step ahead from what we've done in these few days as a beginner poses, but it's absolutely okay if you stay there and you just try to challenge yourself a little. Okay, next step from the bridge pose is coming all the way up. I don't want to scare you. Coming all the way up. It's actually very simple. You just have to break that thing in your mind that I cannot do it. I cannot lift myself up. It's all in the game of core. Okay. Remember, you are not rising up on the power of your legs. You're not rising up by pushing yourself with your hands. It comes all with the core. Just the way we did. Just the way we did. This is up. Okay. We were able to fly high with nothing, but again the core, same way. You have your fingers in, okay, closer to the shoulders, navel tucked in. This again gives a complete stretch to your entire core system. So yes, if you can do it, great. Otherwise, stay in the bridge pose, because bridge pose is the preparatory pose and the strengthening pose to go forward on this. Okay, so you have your hands slowly tucked in closer. Okay, now firstly rise up in the bridge hold. Feels okay? Now you're going to squeeze all the core muscles in. Squeeze all the core muscles in and rise up. That's it. Absolutely easy. So this is just squeezing the core. Forward. Lengthen that spine. Feel the stretch all around the navel. It's not with the spine. It's with the core. Bring the attention to the core. Mind and muscle connection with your core muscles. And in the same way, slowly, 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 slowly. In the same way, you're going to come back, 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 back. Vertebrae, one vertebrae by one vertebrae, you're going to fall back on the mat. Most of the times, it's not the pose in itself which injures you. It's the way you come down back from it. Okay? So make it very slow and soft. Good. We'll keep trying it. You'll slowly get there, all of you. Okay. We did the pose, which is an okas and rising up. Let's do the opposite today. Okay. We're not going into full plow pose, but yeah, we'll try to stretch back and let's see how far we can go. Maybe just till the reverse crunches. So tucking the core in, lengthen your both the legs up, leg up the wall pose. This is the first basic variation. You will have your toes tucked in, lengthen from the calves, lengthen from the glutes. Hold. Okay. This feels comfortable. Now, I want you to lengthen it all the way up and hug your legs. So what is happening? You are again stretching your lower lumbar spine. Yeah, you cannot have an arch and legs down. When you are stretching, you are also squeezing your entire spine. Here, just hold it here. See, just hold it here. I want you to understand the move of lifting your hips off the mat. That's it. Again, how are we lifting the hips off the mat? Is it on the power of the legs? Are we doing it with the power of the legs? No. Is it on the power of my shoulders? No. Then what? Core. Yes. If you're not able to squeeze this, you have to squeeze this and lift. My hands have no role to play. If you are not squeezing your core, you cannot lift your legs up. Yeah. So the idea is to squeeze and hold. Just give a nice tight hug. We give hugs to everyone in our family, friends, to make them feel good. When was the last time that you actually gave yourself a nice hug and said that you're doing good in life? I'm so proud of you. And I forgive you for what happened. Also letting go, very important part. Yeah. So hold, give yourself a nice hug. Tell yourself, I love you. And I let go of all the energies I don't want. I let go of all the thoughts which are not needed. Yeah. And hold nice and tight. All the core muscles again squeezed. Squeeze. Hold it all together. Good. And then let go. This time, just bend your knees slightly. Understand this process of squeezing and down. 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 So as you squeeze and come down, again, it's all about your core muscles. You squeezing and going down on the power of the core. Yeah. This was the second variation. Third variation. You're going to lift your legs up. Like one was this, right? You're bending your knees and then coming back. Bending your knees and then coming back. How about not bending the knees? Just keeping the legs nice and tall and then rising up and coming. Again, simple. Let's just get the core under control. This again is on the power of core. Squeeze the muscles out, up, and down. So you're going to go up and down, up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. Where is the burn? Core. If anyone is feeling the burn other than the core, it means you're pushing the movement through the spine. And we don't want the movement to come through the spine. We want the movement to come through the core. Okay. So go back to the previous variation where we were doing this. Just understand this. Okay. Anyone who's not even able to push the knees in can stay in the very first variation, leg up the wall pose. Never get this idea in your mind that the most difficult poses are going to get you the benefit. Leg up the wall. Simple. Bridge pose. Simple. Maximum benefits. So you really don't need to twist and turn and show some handstand or a headstand to get benefits out of yoga. Repeating again, the most simplest of the poses gets you maximum of the benefits. Okay? So you do not get this thought into your mind that I'm not able to do this, but then will I be able to get benefited or not? Okay? They all are just poses. Most simplest of the ones are giving you the maps of the benefits. The idea is to stay consistent. You have to do and practice every day. That's it. The story ends there. Okay, let's try to progress into the plow pose, but only as far as you can. Okay, after that, we'll do stretching and pulling down. So I want you to tap the core in, lengthen through the spine, squeeze and rise up. It's perfectly fine if you can just hold till here and hold. Just hold till here. If possible, I want you to take your legs down to the forehead. I'm absolutely okay doing only this. Okay? Just understand this and hold your legs here. Because before going into the pose, most important part is how you get back from the pose. Okay? So this knee to the head pose is very important. To come back from all those poses, holding into your core and finding that central ground is more important. So hold it here. We'll just do this. Tap the core in, lengthen through the spine, squeeze your core muscles, engage through your glutes. Hold, 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 bend over and squeeze. Just hold it till here. Okay, then leave your hands. Just understand this. Just understand this. That how you holding your core is helping you to be here. And then slowly, one vertebrae by one vertebrae, get down to the mat. You know how can you understand this process better? Like you peel the banana. One vertebrae by one vertebrae, open and then back. That's how soft this process has to be. Yeah, let's just relax up. I want you to squeeze your legs one over the other and stretch. Hold it here. Again to the side. Squeeze your legs one over the other and stretch. Relax up. Good. Let's do opposite of what we've done. I want you to come down in the prone position. So all the position on the spine are supine and all the positions which we do on the stomach, they are called prone positions. So let's start with the first one. I want your hands squeezed, elbow squeezed, a nice deep inhale, rise up in cobra, squeezing, 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 lengthening your spine up. Glutes engage, toes pointed out. Very active pose. Lot of relaxing one. Okay. So keep that nice big smile. Roll those shoulders back. Roll the shoulders back. Shoulders rolled back. Not this. This. Get that neck lengthened. Chin up. And back on the mat. Let's do it again. Squeeze, lengthen that spine. Glutes engage, core engage. Inhale up. Exhale. Downward dog, downward dog, downward dog. Let's see how far you can get your heels down to the mat. Stretch. Navel tucked in. And lengthen again. Shoulders not coming to the ears. Your shoulders are tucked back. And hold. It's perfectly fine if you're not able to touch the heels. Just lift them like this and stretch. Up and stretch. Up and stretch. Up, stretch. Up, stretch. Up, stretch. Up, stretch. Up, stretch. Up, lengthen. And then again, coming back down, your one big toe over the other big toe, stretching down, hips to the ankles, child pose. Relax. This is a relaxing. So you can get those deep inhales, your chest over to your thigh, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And Coming up on the force. As you inhale, you're gonna move right from your core again. Remember, all the movements we are targeting nowadays, the powerhouse is your core. Okay. After doing so much of the core, this will, every time you go wrong with your posture, you'll hear my sound like core engage, tighten up your core, and you're gonna be like, yeah, core engage, core engage. Lengthen that spine. Okay, and I deep inhale. I want you to move from here, stretch, and then this. So movement is coming from your core and pelvic floor muscles, not from your upper body. Okay, so there is the movement. Yes, so if you have frozen shoulders, you have problem in your cervical, you cannot rise up, perfectly fine. Just keep moving from here. Stretch and in. Okay, a nice deep inhale. Look up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the thread. Remember that thread which is tight? It's pulling you up. So you're going to squeeze and then stretch. And then one last time, squeeze. And then inhale, thread, and stretch. Again, it's not a relaxing pose. It's pretty active. I want you to keep that knee to the hips aligned. Core engage, stretch. Same to the other side. Inhale in, and then exhale out. Center. A nice deep inhale, and then as you exhale, I want you to move back, and if possible this time, keep your hands also in line and relax. Few deep inhale and exhale. And then slowly back up. Just rub your both the palms together over to your eyes. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. I hope you had a great time. Happy Monday and have a rocking week ahead. Bye, take care.
Thank you, Vinal. Thank you very much. And thank you all the participants for joining in, right? And if you have missed any part, if you want to revisit the content, then the recording sessions will be available. The links are there in your group. So refer that and teach other. You can spread the education to your team member, be the 18th horse, so that your team member, they also can go in their transformation journey, and they also get that external push, that motivation, which will help them to achieve their goal, right? So with this, I'm Bikram Devnath signing off. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.